Well, in 2012, we were fortunate enough to generate very attractive returns for our clients through primarily cash flow generative strategies, including mortgage-backed securities. You had tremendous return prospects there and a lot of upside capture if the economy improved. However, by the end of January of this past year in 13, there just was no longer significant upside capture if the U.S. economy continued to improve and the Fed continued to print money at the rate they were printing. So when we look back at various asset classes, it was pretty clear to us that equities were the only asset class that had meaningful upside potential if the economy continued to improve. And then the question is, how do you execute on that? So what we did is we reduced our cash flow generative exposure significantly starting at the end of January and ramped up our event-driven equity exposure. Now, we could have done other things like buy emerging markets. That wouldn't have gone so well. We could have bought gold, not so well as well. We could have made a duration bet. That would have been silly. But we thought the best upside was in equities. And when you think about why execute it through event-driven equity managers, the main reason is they're far more alpha-centric in that they have hard catalysts around M&A, spin-offs, non-distressed restructurings, asset sales, special dividends. Some of the managers are actually active themselves. So they don't need markets to go up to make money. But if markets do go up, they'll capture the beta component from that as well. So fortunately, we were able to rotate from our cash flow generative exposures into a more equitized portfolio in a fairly timely manner and do it with as much upside as possible and as little downside as possible.
All investments are subject to risk, including the possible loss of the money you invest. For more information about Skybridge Capital Multi-Advisor Hedge Fund Portfolio Series G, call 1-888-759-2730 to obtain a prospectus. Investment objectives, risks, charges, expenses, and other important information about a fund are contained in the prospectus. Read and consider it carefully before investing. This webcast is for educational purposes only. We recommend that you consult a professional advisor about your individual situation.